Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Candace Owens has gone on record to say that she knows who killed Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, who they say was assassinated because he was the second coming. Yeah, they was talking about he was like Jesus-like, they want to build monuments and things like that, name airports and schools after him. Well, let me get into what Candace said first. She was on this podcast, and she said that Egyptian planes were tracking Charlie in the days before his death. She said that all of this started happening right after Tucker Carlson hit the stage. She said that Charlie was done with the whole pro-Israel cause. And the day before he died, he actually said that they are going to kill me. She doesn't trust the organization that he started and turned into a multi-million-dollar enterprise, Turning Point. She doesn't trust the people there, and she appears to not trust his wife also. She said he knew he was going to die young. 48 hours before he died, he was losing Jewish donors left and right. In fact, he had just showed her where he had lost, where he was in a text thread with some other people, and he had revealed he lost a $2 million a year donor, a Jewish donor, because of his conviction. She says that he was changing. He was changing. Well, if he was changing and he hadn't changed, yet changed, what really makes him a martyr? I just want to get that out of the way, fam. Charlie Kirk was not a martyr. Charlie Kirk was a mean, evil-spirited man who pushed stereotypes. He was very much a separatist. He was not a unifier. He was a man full of rage and hate. And he spewed that rage and hate so far and wide that a lot of impressionable people who have difficulty really thinking for themselves bought into that narrative, and they went out and they harmed people. And even to this day, there are people, when you say certain things about Charlie Kirk, they get red in their eyes and they want to harm people. But wait a minute. I thought this was the good guy. I thought this was the Christ-like guy. And you're harming people in his name? Make it make sense. Yeah, make it make sense. Charlie Kirk, this guy right here, was no martyr. He was not a martyr. He was just a simple, evil, mean-spirited man. Remember, this is the same guy who said that he despised empathy. He hated the word empathy. But ironically, the people who support him wants to force people who were not fooled by him to show empathy towards him. That's not really riding for Charlie. If you were really riding for Charlie, you should want to keep that same energy. You should know that Charlie didn't like empathy. He don't want you to have empathy. He never liked empathy. He thought people who had empathy were weak. So if you are one of those people out there who have empathy for Charlie Kirk, remember, Charlie Kirk thinks you're weak. He did not change his ideals before he died. or maybe he had a different point of view on a couple of things. But let's assume what Candace is saying is true. Let's assume what Candace is saying is true. If it is true that Charlie was killed because he changed his viewpoint, he was changing his pro-Israel stance. Let's say that was true. That should be a warning sign to all of us to never sell out, to never allow someone to stroke a check big enough to buy you, to buy your opinion, to buy your convictions, to buy your integrity. Because once they buy that, they own you. Once they hit you with the money, they own you. It's like kind of like being in the mob, right? When in the mob, when it comes to the mob would generally leave civilians alone. If you're a civilian, they'll generally leave you alone. But once you become a member of the mob, you're in, and now, you're disposable. Once you take money from the mob, you're disposable, you're expendable. Once you take money from the mob, they own you. Take money one time. Even if you pay them back, you know what they're going to say? Well, I remember that time when you came begging, you got on your knees and you begged for that money. And I told you to get up, stop insulting your daddy's memory. Remember that? And I gave you that money and saved your house. Gave you enough money also so you can go buy something nice for that little cute wife of yours. Now, they wouldn't say cute, they say pretty. That little pretty wife of yours. Remember? Save your junior's college. Junior was able to continue his graduation. I'm the reason why Junior's a big guy up there on Wall Street now, That was my money that paid for that. Remember? Yeah, I got you. I got you everything, but how long do I have to continue paying back the loan? I mean, I paid you back. I paid you back, Paulie. I paid you back. Come on, don't do me like this, Paulie. I paid you back, man. I paid you. Hey, man. You know what? Don't worry about it. The deal's a deal. Now you got to walk out. You got to take that long walk. You don't know where the hit coming from. And that's how it is. You don't know where it's coming from, but you know it's coming. That's why you do not get in bed with wickedness. You don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you do it, they own you. I wouldn't be surprised if everything Candace Owens is saying is true. She believes that Charlie's friends took him out. She believed that people in his closest circle, his inner circle, are the ones that took him out. And, that's not hard to believe because typically the people who are closest to you are the ones who hurt you the most. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.